And we're L-I-V-E.
Are we live now?
Yeah, we're live. Go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live from inside the main build facility here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. I'm Tom, and we all know the master Bubba. Bub, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing really good so far, dude. My right forearm is as tight as it's going to get. Been a full day of wet sanding already because we have so much stuff going on here in the facility. I'm already wet sanding, which is technically paint and body side, but I've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of commitments we've made, a lot of shows coming up for us over the entire summer, going into SEMA, going into Supercar Week, all the way through 2017 with
Boost Bash
shows. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a lot going on. This episode is brought to you by Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. That's Bubba'sExoticMotorsports.com. Miss Outlaw Boutique, MSOutlawBoutique.com. Monkey in Paradise, who wants to know, Bub, what's your paradise?
Hey man, I'll tell you what, if you guys don't know the latest and greatest, Monkey in Paradise, as of yesterday, Monday, was just announced to the entire world they are the world's best vodka.
They won two gold medals. They won two gold medals. And by the way, your good friend, Xavier Muriel from Buck Cherry, congratulated them live last night.
Very good.
So Monkey in Paradise, thank you very much. Monkey in Paradise. And Monkey in Paradise reminds you, please drink responsibly. Our producer's gone today, so my beautiful bride is back there running the camera. She's doing a great job. She'll be fielding the questions as well. We've got a big show to you, for you today. We have to mention Tony Rienzi, TonyRienzi.com. That's, I mean, man, he's our guy. He's our guy.
Not only is he known for the collectors, the best stuff you don't see, it's either sitting in collections or museums. That's the kind of stuff he specializes in. But now he's completely branched off and is doing every type of possible ride you can imagine. Everything from low on the income scale to the AMG S classes to everything you can possibly imagine, the Rovers, the Audis, all of it now. So it doesn't have to just be something you go for that collector piece, that rare iconic item that just sits in your garage. He's now selling things you can take out and drive on a day-to-day basis.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is just amazing. He's actually on an airplane right now, sitting on the tarmac. They had plane problems. He's heading up to Georgia to consummate a couple deals up there with some supercars, and then he'll be back tomorrow.
Really cool.
We have a surprising thing going on. Hello to our producer out in Washington, D.C. We miss you, Matt. We love you. Pardon without him here, because we can't get all this stuff done. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. So, man, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very big show to you today, for you today. We released on Saturday and TurboNeticsInc.com. We're going to talk about that in a second. Saturday we released, after a long time of formulating under the ground, of the announcement of the Bubba's Exotic Motorsports Rally and Drift Team, head by the champion, Mr. Gio Hammerbeck. And Gio is going to join us live here today. This is the Bubba Edition Motorsports Tony Rienzi Monkey in Paradise Cars and Coffee Rally Car. You see sitting behind us, it's official. The car is on site, and the world-class champion driver, Mr. Gio Hammerbeck, is here to join us as well.
He's here, man. I'll tell you what, this guy has been around. He holds world records all the way across every freaking division you could really imagine. This is a true art. You know, this is not going out and doing circle track racing. This is not quarter mile racing. This is not eighth mile racing. This isn't your 0 to 60 times. This is balls to the wall, full on adrenaline. You are literally inches between trees in these rally races where one mistake could be it, man. And that is where we're coming into play. This M3 E36 is going to go through a full series of upgrades to make sure that not only are we safe inside, but making sure that this car is still number one with Gio behind the wheel.
Gio came out of retirement to take on this position with us. He wanted to get back in the seat, and we wanted to align ourselves with the best of the best. It was a long pull, but we got it done. This car will be out on the track. Gio took first place at the Firm, a very large track here in North Florida in Daytona on Saturday, beating out the boosted cars and the STIs.
Man, and I'll tell you what, this thing's just a straight 6 right now, dude. Wait till we throw some Turbonetics turbos at this thing. Come on. I hope Gio can drive the car when I'm done.
Oh, boy. Well, you'll be right there as co-pilot, so you'll be doing it. Big thanks to our sponsor, Reggie, up at Turbonetics.
Yep.
He is putting the power adders to this car. Bub and Gio will be going behind closed doors, putting their ideas together. We've got a lot to do in a very short period of time. We're going to keep the car on the track while we're doing all of this.
Yep.
I'll be working with Gio's dad, who's been his crew chief for many years, learning and bringing myself up to date as well on this thing. Bub, it's a very, very exciting time. I'm going to jump out of that subject for a second. We're going to talk about another thing that you're doing with Turbonetics here.
Man.
The Turbonetics Mustang is about ready to leave
Close, dude.
here and head towards California. Yesterday, you did a very special custom edition hood for the Turbonetics car.
Yeah.
You got it into paint. Today, you're doing the wet sanding and buffing on it and bringing it back. It's a carbon fiber hood. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. So, everything that we're doing here on this 2017 Turbonetics sponsored Mustang it's all one-off. Everything about the car has been, this is a brand new car. We picked it up in January. That's right off the showroom floor and immediately went to modificationville on the thing. Literally everything from body to suspension to braking systems to power to drivetrain. Everything about this car has already been altered in some sort of way and modified, but still kept very clean like we always do here at BEM. Everything about this car is still 50 state legal, completely emissions compliant. You can run this car at 600 horsepower on pump gas on a 4-cylinder at 7,500 RPM. Pretty fun to drive.
First time it's been done, and it's being done on Turbonetics turbos.
If we just ripped the interior out of that car, we'd already have a rally car ready to go. It's freaking lightweight. It's all carbon. It's got good power, good revs. It's set.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Reggie do some pretty incredible stuff, Bub. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Man. It's crazy what you two come up with. Bub, show us a little bit about the hood you've got in the background.
Yeah.
Tell us how we did it and what you did there.
Yeah, man. So like what you guys are actually seeing, this is the hood from True Fiber. This is a full carbon fiber hood. The entire weight of this hood is 27 pounds. So you can see how light it is for a freaking hood. Most people can naturally pick that weight up in one hand. You can very easily do that with this hood as well. The hood right now has gone through all 4 stages of the wet sanding process. This was shot with PPG's Vibrance paint. This is the actual shadow black of the car, so it does match where it meets the fenders, at the headlights, at the front bumper assembly going into the grille. All of that is the shadow black so that the car looks exactly how it should. However, we did tape up the GT350R carbon fiber hump on it, and we kept this in the carbon fiber so that underneath of this paint is carbon, but it's hidden so it looks nice and clean. It looks like a factory production Ford hood on this car. Really clean setup. It's gone through the 4 stages, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and now a 3,000 fine. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to town and buffing this thing out and getting it that show quality shine.
It's going to look amazing.
Yeah.
Bro. Big shout out to our sponsor, Rigid Industries. We were on the phone with Max last night. We're bringing to conclusion the Major League Baseball pitcher Brian Moore's for the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're bringing his truck to conclusion. Once again, those guys over there at Rigid did an amazing job.
Even last minute, dude. I'm telling you, that's how we roll.
It seems like it always goes that way.
Yep.
But I got on the phone with Max last night. He's been on the road with the big Jeep events and everything that Rigid's been doing.
Huge, dude.
Those guys are
I'll tell you.
man.
And there's so many people out there that just, and even when it comes down to like the rally car, for example, you can go with like the PO lights, you can go with any of the Hella lights. That stuff is all very good. It's amateur though when it comes to Rigid lighting.
Yeah, Rigid's putting the lighting to this car.
When you literally consider the quality of what Rigid builds, if I could mold that into every car some sort of way, I would do it.
And it's funny because you and Max and I were on the phone very late last night as we're working on the formulation of the race team sponsors. Rigid quickly jumped to get their name on this car. I know they've got graphics on the way down to us. Max is putting those out in the mail today to us. And then they're gonna light this car up and keep us out on these rally courses with Gio at nighttime so we can pierce through that darkness and run. Because as you know, Gio will run, he'll get on stage at noontime and he'll end the race at 4 the next morning. So you guys are going to be beat up and pretty tired there, I'm afraid.
Pretty good, man. I'm ready. Take an energy drink and I'm good.
It's going to be
a
lot of fun. So thank you to Max and all those guys, and thanks for keeping us lighting up the world, Max. We really appreciate all you guys do for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely honored to announce to you the rally car champion, Mr. Gio Hammerbeck. He's going to join us live here on stage right now. He comes to us. Hey, good morning, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, before we bring out
We've got the double gold winners in here
we
right
have
now.
the double gold winners. Alex from Monkey in Paradise joining us. We're going to throw him up on the set. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex from Monkey
What's
in
going on,
Paradise.
guys? How's it going?
What's up, man? How are you, man?
How you doing, man?
I've come with gifts for you guys.
Oh my God,
Official
man.
double
Alex,
gold
look at
bottle.
that,
There it
man.
is, right there.
And
There
see,
it
our
is.
bottle up here, we don't have
Dude,
to
this
go.
is amateur right now.
We don't have
Look what we have now.
Wow, man.
Yeah, but
Alex, congratulations. Please show the world right there.
I feel like we should show the world a little something else too. Let's look at the fact that yours has a very nice seal on top, correct?
Correct.
And let's.
You're gonna tell on me?
Why do I feel like this one has a broken seal?
Because that's probably full of water because you guys have fun with it.
Not me. Oh no.
That's my guess.
Not me. I don't think this is me.
That is not a genuine bottle.
This is
I'm
not a
guilty,
genuine
ladies
bottle.
and gentlemen. So Alex, tell us a little bit about it. We talked on Saturday on the podcast. You joined us live in studio. But for those who weren't live with us, tell them the good news coming out of the Monkey in Paradise camp.
Sure. So Monkey in Paradise won the double gold medal at the San Francisco World Spirits Contest last month. And
Which is pretty good. Out of how many people were
there are over 2,200 different
Holy
liquors.
crap.
So this is really big for us. It's
Something to
like
be
it's
proud
like
of.
winning the Olympics of alcohol.
That's pretty good.
So
I compete
pretty
with
exciting.
alcohol. I do.
Alex just ignores it.
Yeah,
He just
he
lets
does.
it go.
And now I've got a rally car to drive with the alcohol.
No, you don't
boy.
drive with, you don't put the two together.
Are you allowed to drive this?
No, I've been
No.
told no.
He actually didn't even pull it in.
So I know you said you wanted to.
I do.
He's not
but
going
I'm not
to.
going to be allowed to, for sure.
Makes sense.
I
not
get
gonna
that.
happen.
I get that. I totally get that.
Well, it'll
So,
spend
Alex,
more time in the pits if he drives it.
Yeah, we'll leave that to the professionals, right?
We'll get you your own car.
That, and hey, one
Or
of those
golf
little
cart,
plastic
golf
ones
cart.
one of those little plastic ones from Toys R Us doesn't count. Right?
True.
How about that?
My suggestion was a bumper car.
That's it.
Like the kids drive around.
With
Yeah.
the Turbonetics turbocharger on.
No. Those are limited to like 2 miles an hour.
And I like that the bumper cars are limited in area.
Right.
They can move, so you can't really
That's it. So technically put him in his own ring and let him
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen,
You can't hit anybody else
I deal
either.
with. Huh? How about that?
Technically like a psycho in a padded room, essentially.
Pretty much.
Yes, padded walls and all.
How about that?
Arms
Oh,
behind
we
his
have
back.
Giorgio here.
Giorgio's here. He's going to step
Come on,
on the stage
Giorgio.
in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, how about the fact that Xavier Muriel, Bub's good friend from Buck Cherry, the drummer, was watching this thing and commented last night, well, with the big
That's how I knew it was something huge, because I'm a
That's it.
big Buck Cherry fan. And to have him reach out to us directly.
There you go.
oh, yeah,
X, there you
beyond
go.
cool.
There you go,
So
X.
I can't wait to meet the band.
Oh, for
and
sure.
truly party like rock stars.
Those
it.
guys are really good guys. And I think, Bub, if I'm right, you know more about it, but their schedule's allowing them a year off the road this year, if I'm correct. Isn't that what
Yep.
X was telling
Yeah,
you?
they're
off for the
they're
year.
trying to really just start enjoying things, man. They've done so many tours. You have to think about this. For bands that have toured for 10 plus years, that's a long time being essentially slaves to the public. It's really what it is. I mean, you literally just get on a bus and you go, and people don't understand how, if you're not inside of that circle and in that network, you don't understand how much of that their lifestyle is
It's
a
tough.
commitment to that. I mean, they don't
It's
go home
tough.
to their family, they don't go home to
It sounds
what they
cool
enjoy.
to think about that for over a week.
Right.
You don't even know where you are. All the arenas look the same.
Yep. You just go
It's
up and
just
perform like monkeys.
repetitive and yeah.
That's it. You play the same set and you perform like a monkey.
And it's funny too because
But a monkey in paradise.
like a monkey in paradise. And we've got a big announcement coming up Thursday, so stay with us. You'll see that on Thursday,
Yep.
coming out of the Monkey Camp as
Oh,
well.
I heard it's a Tony Rianzi Bubba joint announcement, which kind of worries me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm involved with this too.
Oh, you
so
are?
now
Good,
should
good.
really
He's
get
involved. No, that makes me a little more comfortable. I thought
Not at
this
all.
was just something you guys are
Think
planning
about
behind the scenes.
Think about his recklessness and then add it to the Tony, Rienzi, and Bub.
I don't even have a clue, and Tony won't tell me anything.
No,
No,
you're not getting it
We're
from
sworn
anyone.
to secrecy.
I don't know about
That's
all
pretty
that.
ugly.
It wasn't like CIA secrecy.
FBI stuff. It
Okay.
leaked everywhere.
Okay, maybe.
Right? Ladies and gentlemen, we got to congratulate the two gold winning vodka. Is that the best way to say
Double.
it?
It's a double
The
gold there, Hot
gold
Rod. What's
winning
the struggle here?
Vodka. Monkey in Paradise, our cherry sponsor. And how blessed were we that Alex stepped in while we were live. Alex, thank you very much, and congratulations again, man.
My
you
pleasure.
guys are the best, and thank you for being our cherry sponsor, man.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Alex.
Clearly
Well, this is for you guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
thank you so
It
much.
should say sealed, I think.
Hey, this thing is good. And these are the new labels now. These are coming out on every bottle, the double gold.
Correct, yeah.
So now when people go to try to buy this stuff, this is what they'll see in the liquor
That's what you're
store.
going to see. So those medals, they'll stand out, and people are going to know, hey, that's the double gold winner.
This monkey looks really good right here. That teal monkey in paradise, really cool. I love this logo.
It's a great logo.
Great
Thank
logo.
you, Alex. very
Okay,
much,
guys,
man.
thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it.
We really appreciate the support, and everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Alex, very much. We really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex from Monkey in Paradise. We told you they're the best of the best. Monkey in Paradise reminds you, please drink responsibly. I'm very honored, ladies and gentlemen, to bring forth and join us live right now, the official driver of the Bubba Exotic Motorsports, Tony Rienzi, Monkey in Paradise Cars and Coffee Rally and Drift Car, Mr. Gio Hammerbeck. Gio, please join us live. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the legend himself, Gio.
Morning,
Gio,
guys.
How are you, man?
Good,
Good.
good. Doing
How you
great.
doing, bro?
Glad
How
to be
is
in the
everything?
house.
man?
How
Good.
is everything?
It's
man?
awesome. It's always awesome.
We are honored to have you with us,
Glad to
Gio.
be on the team.
Let's talk a little bit about your history and your background. Share with the public. You know, you've got a lot of years of racing behind you. You're not scared to do this stuff, man. Tell us a little bit about this stuff and why.
Well, I think a lot of it had to start with Dad's dream of making me practice sliding go-karts when I was 3 years old.
Right on.
And then from there, he put me on dirt bikes, three-wheelers, anything he could get me on, and he always made it fast, and it was never fast enough.
Right on, man.
So-
And it just kept on going and
Just
going and
kept
going,
going
man.
and going.
Which, by the way, is not like most parents, too. Most parents are like, slow down a little bit, and dad's like, go.
Yeah, he started me on fast stuff right away and then kept modifying it, so.
Yeah,
Really cool.
Yeah, and that's what we did too, Bub. You know, I wound up breaking my shoulder or my collarbone on one
Well,
of
you
your mini
wrecked
bikes.
everything that I had.
Everything I had.
My mini bike, wrecked.
So-
My go-kart, wrecked.
Absolutely.
Tractor, wrecked. Everything I had, you totaled.
But
Thanks.
I fixed it too, didn't I?
No, I fixed it.
Yes.
That's where it started.
Oh, the boats I've sunk. How about
And the
those,
boats.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
All
So,
of
Gio, you came out of retirement. We got the team together. We're getting ready to get out there and go racing, man.
That's
Let's talk a
right.
little bit about that, man. We are really, really excited.
Yeah, we're putting a pretty extensive schedule. We got Chief actually working on the schedule right now, so, we're gonna go have some fun.
Going to get out there and run these cars really hard, aren't we?
Absolutely.
What's it like when you're in that car, Gio, and you're doing 100 miles an hour and the trees are literally swooping by you and you are all that, those pedals at your feet and those rear tires is what's getting you away from those things, man.
When I start strapping those harnesses in, my helmet's on, I go into race mode.
What is that like for you?
It's different. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing that
that's really matters.
it's just natural.
Yeah.
I've been doing it and training since I was really young. I mean, that's what I do, so.
Do you have an adrenaline dump that hits you right before the race or at any point during the race?
Sometimes you get a little bit of butterflies, that's kind of normal, but as soon as they say go, that's all over and I'm focused on what I'm doing.
You and Bub are pretty laid-back personalities, unlike me. I'm out there, I'm wide open. You guys don't get too nervous about things. Do you feel that same thing before you climb into that car?
No, it feels like it's my office, it's where I'm supposed to be.
You're comfortable, right?
I'm very comfortable in it.
Bub, let's talk a little bit about your thoughts and feelings about the Bubba's Exotic Motorsports race team that you guys have put together here.
Yeah, man, it's super exciting. It's rally has been huge. Just rally racing in general has been huge for the past couple of years.
Yep.
Really big. You've won world champions doing it, and there have just been so many things that keep advancing that forward. Today's components, today's suspensions that go on these cars, today's tires, the way that the cars perform in every aspect. I mean, you have to build these cars for literally every arena: wet driving, dry driving, sand, dirt, mud. Everything you can possibly imagine, this car's got to be able to do. And that's really where the pit crew has to come in as well. Because you might have a car that comes out strong on dry pavement, but halfway through that race, you've got to switch and you're going into dirt. You've got to have a completely different wheel and tire combo to be able to handle that. Maybe something different in the suspension, maybe a little more clearance, anything like that. It all changes.
I know one of the things you guys are talking about doing is we're going to get body kits on this car and everything like that. Is there anything we should be thinking about in terms of clearance issues and like that with those body kits?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's typically, with these kinds of cars, you want them to look good, right? You don't want to make it look like a pile of junk going around the track. You want to look good so it represents yourself, but it has to be fully functional. This car, if we put a giant carbon fiber front lip on here, that freaking thing's getting ripped off. For sure.
That's only if I drive it.
No, even if Gio's driving, you're pushing the car so hard, you're going over jumps out there.
Yep.
So the car is coming off the ground multiple times. I mean, coming down just and compressing that suspension an inch and a half more might be the difference of saving that front end or not. So you have to build all of that function into this car. So it not only looks good, but performs and has structure. We don't want to use cheap body components on this car because they are going to take a beating. Carbon fiber stuff will hold up really strong going through all that beating. It won't just chunk and rip in half and be flopping off the side of the car.
Yeah, it doesn't fly out of there. What kind of tire compounds do you like? What are your favorite? I know you and Bub are going to be getting into some very technical stuff, but what are some of the things you're looking for out of the car?
We're going to be running some pretty soft compound tires. So we're going to be burning up tires. And that's the whole point, because if we're burning tires, we're getting grip and we have the maximum amount of traction.
Oh, wow. I would have thought you'd have gone for the longevity of the tires, but now you're teaching us that if we go through tires, we're doing the right thing. We're
Right,
setting
and
up
air
properly.
pressure is everything for setting up the tires.
Really?
Yep.
And that's good because that even shows for a lot of these guys out there that are watching, fans, do-it-yourselfers, other builders out there. Tire pressure is key, dude. It doesn't matter if you are racing cars or if you are running them on the street. It is key, man, whether you're doing a luxury car that you're just trying to ride down the street on some 22s, or if you're trying to go sideways at 110 miles an hour in dirt. It's all pressure.
It's going to be pretty neat. Ladies and gentlemen, Gio will be joining us live in studio for the podcast Saturday on Bubba's Exotic Motorsports Facebook page. He'll be live in studio with us, or maybe do a remote call in, not sure yet. But so get your questions ready, and we're going to open the mic so you can talk to this world-class champion directly one-on-one. Gio, thank you for joining us here live on the set. Congratulations on the marriage of the team, man.
Yes,
We're very, very proud to be with you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Super excited.
Look for a lot from this young man. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
That's
you,
it.
Gio, so very much.
Now move over.
Really appreciate
It's
it.
that simple.
So there we go, Bub. There he is, the world-class champion, Mr. Gio Hammerbeck, as part of the head of the driving team here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. I know on June 25th, Gio's going to be strapping me and my lovely bride into a car and getting us out there at the Palm Beach International Raceway Road Course.
And that's right here in our backyard.
Right here in our backyard.
But you can't just drive from the road course. You can't just drive off to wherever you feel like driving. That's not the way it goes.
Gio does it. He goes from
No,
the
he
street.
does, but those are dedicated courses.
I wanna
would
do it
just
he
because
does.
you would lose control and go and you'd be like on a new track.
No, I want to do what he does. In fact, I'm just going to make my own track up.
So I'll tell you what, dude, let me tell you, for everything that Gio runs is rear wheel drive, right? Do you know how much skill it takes? Now think about this. If you guys have never gone out there, maybe there's guys out there that run all wheel drive cars, boosted cars. Those cars are totally different, man. When you're sideways in those cars and you're literally looking out the right side of your car trying to counter steer through that corner, those cars are not only pushing with the rear end, but they're pulling with the front. So it's kind of just smoothly pulling through that corner. When you are working with a rear wheel drive car that's competing against cars like that, you're literally at a disadvantage. You have a car that's just pushing. That's all it wants to do the whole time. There's nothing pulling it through that corner. That's total skill to drive this car in that type of facet and to be able to overtake those kinds of cars.
And that's how Gio did it this week at the firm Saturday, taking out the STIs and the boosted cars. It's just skill, man.
That's it.
Really what it is. But we're going to let you jump back into your work here. It's been a very exciting episode. Monkey in Paradise joined us live here on the stage, announcing their 2 gold medals, man, presenting you with your own inaugural bottle of Monkey in Paradise.
Don't open this
man.
one, dude. I got to keep one that's legit.
I can't believe you guys ratted me out. Next time I'm wrapping black electrical tape around it, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think we will know.
I think we'll know. I'll answer all your questions live when we get off the air here in just a few minutes, Bub. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to let you jump out of here. And Gio will be with us live in the studio on Saturday, Bub.
Yep.
Right? Bubba's Exotic Motorsports at bubbasexoticmotorsports.com. You can follow the race team and follow all the great stuff we're doing. Miss Outlaw Boutique, msoutlawnboutique.com at 561-660-6695. Edgy, your wife's got it, brother.
Dude, a lot of good stuff coming, dude. And if you guys are out in the West Coast, we have a lot of fans out there. Go and see the Turbonetics 2017 Mustang at Boosted Bash. That is at Turbonetics headquarters in Moore Park, California. That's on June 10th.
Right.
That's an all-day event. Nick Hogan's going to be there.
Yep.
The world-famous drift driver as well, which is Hope Hogan's son.
Yep, Gio will be out there with us.
Gio will be there. We've got our full crew going, so there's going to be a lot of insane crew out there, a lot of good times. Turbonetics is doing full open house, so they can walk you through, see the way these turbos are built, and then we'll be probably picking up the one that's going to go on this E36.
That's right.
Lay down a good 25 pounds at the
Lay it
rear.
down.
That'll be fun.
TonyRienzi.com, exotic car guru and salesman to the stars. Tony couldn't join us today. He's on an airplane up to Georgia taking care of some
Moving more cars around, dude.
Moving
Come
more
on.
cars around, absolutely. And monkeyinparadise.com. Monkeyinparadise.com, the best vodka around. Bubba, what's
Dude.
your paradise?
People will know on Friday's show.
People will know on Friday's show. Monkey in Paradise reminds you to drink responsibly, please, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Turbonetics Inc. Bub, till tomorrow.
Just keep on doing it Bubba style.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you set out to start every day in a wonderful way. If somebody's hungry, feed them. If somebody has holes in their shoe, buy them a pair of shoes. If somebody needs the door open for them, open the door. Make sure you reach out to touch somebody's life in a positive way and keep on doing it Bubba style.